Hey, happy Sunday. I'm working on these two diptychs here, these two paintings. I actually don't think they're diptychs, but I'm just doing them at the same time. And I'm at this stage where the picture, the areas of color and the shapes and everything, they're all kind of in the wrong places in space. And it was just interesting because I've never really talked about this too much, but when you have really clean areas of paint that feel like they've just been applied. Like, you can see in this picture, and I'm still working on it, that, I've just come in and I've put these really thick areas of white on here, like here, in this blue, and that's what I've recently put on there. And there's not a lot of stained areas, like this is really glazed. And see how they really come forward? They're like this here, it's really abrupt. They really come forward. So these white shapes are coming forward, and some of these dirtier, darker colors with stain on them are really going back. And what happens, this is just normal in the process, is that you're working on all these things and you're kind of getting things right, but you're also getting colors and composition and everything, but you also want to be thinking about the space, where things are in the space. Ideally, and this is just for me, this is just how I like to think of it, I like to be able to bring the viewer's eye forward and then go back and forward. It's almost like a tapestry, but it's not wildly different volumes of space. At least that's not what I'm interested in doing. So right now, like if you look over here, this is really coming way too forward. And what's cool is like lines, things that go, so I can glaze this, or even if I sanded it a little. So watch, if I sand it down, it'll knock it back. You see how it kind of like, it settles in, it integrates into the picture, right? But this is a minor thing. I'm still working on this design. But also, you can take line work, like if this line goes in front of it, again, it kind of like holds it back. Do you see how it's a little abrupt, but do you see how that pushes it back? Anyway, that's just a really kind of interesting thing, and I'm putting lines on here, then covering them up. You can see here, I've got drawings on here, but then I can come back in and knock that, and I can push that area goes back. So now it's sort of integrated into the work, and things aren't wildly in different places. They're coming and going, but it's more like an undulating pizza than it is like really different things in space, which can be distracting. And if that's not what you want to happen, that can be distracting. And so it's just kind of cool to understand that and keep it in control. It's just something you do, it's just something you do. Like this is way too noticeable here, and I can knit that back down in there. Anyway, that's kind of a thing that I'm working on in this picture, so I thought I'd talk about it today. So there's probably better ways to say it, and I'd love to hear how you think about it. And so please leave a comment below, and I'll see you soon. Okay, thanks.